Hi everyone, my name is Manali and our company is DHL. DHL is a German logistics company and it stands for Dalsey Hillblom Lean, which is named after its founder Adrian Dalsey, Larry Hillblom and Robert Lean. They founded this company in 1969 and they expanded the company in late 1970s. Right now the company is world leading company in air and sea mail. Currently the headquarters of the company is in Post Tower with 500,000 employees working for them. Its subsidiaries of the DHL are DHL Aero Expresso, European Air Transport, DHL Air UK, whereas the parent company of DHL is Deutsche Post. The company delivers over 13 billion parcels per year. That's the brief description of the company. The further will be explained by Suchi on environmental concerns of the company.
Thank you, Manali. And DHL is the first major company to set a quantifiable protection, and their target is to go green. And they announced this in 2007, where in 2020, by 2020, they want to go to improve the efficiency of carbon, and they want to go zero emission in 2050. They also come up with an idea where they are delivering their package by drone, and they are also unloading and they are loading their packages in their warehouse by speed scooter, that is electric speed scooter. Further will be explained by Umang.
Thank you, Suchi. Here I'm going to describe about what DHL does to reduce its carbon emission footprints. Greenhouse gases emission is the first reason for the carbon footprint. So what DHL does is it has launched a carbon dashboard program to reduce its carbon footprints. So earlier it was 1.0 version, now it's the latest version 2.0. So what the version is like, it's an IT application that gives the information of carbon emission footprints for the customers in a visual format, so they can point out the reason and particular reason and solve the issue, and so that they can move towards the lesser extent. So what the newer version consists of the dashboard is like, there are three versions, standard, advanced, and then the third version is the third party, and it also includes the carbon report. So with the help of this, so the customers and the consumers, they can neutralize the carbon footprints and go towards the go green solutions, and thus DHL does these things in this. And then the next would be continued by Taha.
Thank you so much, Umar. So I would be speaking about how the company would save cost keeping the mind of environmental conditions. So today's leading companies, whether smaller or larger firms, they would always want to go with a go green logistics, so that having in mind that about the environmental conditions, and DHL is one of the pioneers in go green logistics. So I would like to share an example of how the companies are saving cost in their logistics. So there was a customer in UK who wanted to reduce carbon emission cost in its transportation. So DHL was the one who helped them with a solution which would last long and would have more benefits. So they took a tear down of truck, which was a solution for the go green logistics, and they helped to modify it in a way that they could have more cubic capacity, which would help them in taking up packages in a one single route rather than having more journeys, and it would take 10% less carbon emission. So they would save fuel cost as well as the route cost. Having more route would be reduced. This is how, like, by doing this, they saved around 2,000 tons of carbon footprints every year. And as Suchi said, now the mission of the company is to have zero carbon emission by 2050. That's all. Now I would like to hand over to Shannon.
Thank you, Taha. As you all discuss, as our group members discuss, we are going to discuss about the recommendations given to DHL. So as we all know, the DHL is eco-friendly. So the DHL should comply with the environment legislations and requirements such as the code of conducts. It should also improve or reduce the raw materials which they use, as the transportation cost, the buses, all the transportation trucks which they use. They can reduce that. it can also improve the environmental conditions uh, by doing the regular surveys. Means they can appoint a officer who can do a regular survey. They can have a weekly survey or a monthly survey depending upon the conditions of the company's conditions. They can also encourage the employees, or they can also train the employees that they can train the staff. They can also assist the customers to use the business practice. So that's all from our side. Hope you